Speak English because I want to direct my sermon to the young people amongst us. So that explains why I'm speaking English. Probably the young people among teach papa. The brethren read to us 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse number 20. Apostle Paul was writing this epistle to his son in the faith, Timothy. Timothy was the preacher for the Church of Christ at Ephesus. The Bible and history tells us that this man was a very young man. He wasn't all that experienced a preacher. And so Apostle Paul took it upon himself to teach him a lot of things. And he counseled him in so many areas. And 2 Timothy 2:20. Apostle Paul wrote to Timothy and told him, but in a great house there are not only vessels of gold and silver, but also of wood and clay, some for honor and some for dishonor.
Now, Okachan say, if you casimu ni sika and a jute and nomanco, na Indiana dotia dianso a wumubi, na wububi, na ebisu wa a dear wumu.
Now, if you do not understand what Apostle Paul is saying here,
so I want to know Paul
he's saying that let us assume that we have a big house over here.
Now, everyone say if you can see
and so many people are in that house. Paul says you can only categorize these people into two.
Now, Paul is about to match us and
if you use these people as building materials, some of them can be perished so soon when you use them. But some of them are able to, continue for a while. And then he comes down and says that some are for honor and some are for dishonor. What is he trying to tell the preacher? Mr. Minister, in your congregation, there are only two people in that congregation. Some are faithful, some are not faithful. You can raise your hand and say, oh, I want to explain it. I don't need that explanation as a preacher. The Bible says we are made up of faithful and unfaithful people. And this morning I want to talk about development. And it is aimed at the young people in this audience. Now before we go into it, let us have a story. There was a pencil manufacturing company. And at a certain point in time, they came up with a whole lot of pencils. After manufacturing them, they needed to pack them into packages. So before they would do that, the pencil makers decided to talk to the pencils. They wanted to advise the pencils. And so it began. From the manufacturer to the pencil. Pencils, listen to me very attentively. There are 5 things you need to know before I send you out into the world. Always you should remember them and you will become the best pencil you can be. So he says 5 things. 5 things. You should not forget those 5 things. The first point, from the manufacturer to the pencil, you will be able to do many great things. But only if you allow yourself to be held in someone's hand. So pencil, if you do not allow to be in the hand of somebody, you cannot operate. So pencils are worthless if people are not holding them. So pencil, you should allow yourself to be held by somebody. Once you do that, you'll be very, very profitable to society. Point number 2. From the manufacturer to the pencil. It says you will experience a painful sharpening from time to time. And I hope you understand that. Because pencils are supposed to be sharpened. And truly, sharpness are sharp. And so for you to be able to sharpen up your pencil, the pencil will have to go through pains. So the manufacturer tells the pencil, you will experience a painful sharpening from time to time. But again, this is required if you want to become a better pencil. So you cannot be a better pencil if you are not sharpened up. And you cannot be sharpened without going through pains. Point number 3. You have the ability to correct any mistakes you might make. This is very true because at the tip of every good pencil there is an eraser. And therefore, if there is any mistake, you have 100% chance of correcting those mistakes. Point number 4. The most important part of you will always be what is inside. And this is true. Because the external part of a pencil is just a wood. That which makes it pencil is that which is inside. So pencil, you must always remember that the most important part of you is that which is inside. And that is why we sharpen you. Last but not the least, no matter what the condition, you must continue to write. You must always leave a clear and legible mark no matter how difficult the situation. And this is also true about pencils. Because from kindergarten to the nursery school, the kids will be using pencils to try their hands on ABCD. But that is not the only thing pencils can do. At Owabi, we have drafting department. Those who draw, make building plans. They also use pencils. And so pencil, you don't have to belittle yourself. You don't have to be staying with only the children. There are a whole lot of things that you can do. So 5 things, don't forget them. The pencil understood it and promised to remember and went into the box fully understanding its maker's purpose. My brothers and sisters, we need to understand the purpose of the maker who brought us into this world. You should be able to justify your existence in this world. The pencils have now understood it. They are now put into those boxes. They are on their way to the world. Talking about the stores, to the schools, and they are going to be used. That is about the pencils. Now, and now, let us pause and replacing the pencil with yourself. You are now the pencil. You, the young person, you are the pencil. Take me to be the manufacturer. Even though I did not manufacture you. For the sake of this session, I am the manufacturer. Always remember these rules and never forget them. In this way, you will become the person you want to be. What kind of person do you want to become in this world? Do you want to become a poor person? Do you want to become a person who will be begging on the streets? Or you want to be a responsible person? You want to be a responsible adult in the future? There are some of the things that you need to remember. Remember, the manufacturer told the pencil that the pencil could do a whole lot of things if only it will allow itself to be held in somebody's hand. And brothers and sisters, let us remember that you also will be able to do many great things in this world. But if only you allow yourself to be held in God's hands, and also if you also allow other human beings to access you for the many gifts you possess. 2 points I'm trying to make over here. If you want to be a successful person in this world, you should allow God to hold you. Allow God to hold you. Be in the bosom and in the hands of Jehovah. People who refuse to do that cannot be successful in this world. And again, you should allow people to benefit from you. Whatever expertise you have, whatever education you have, whatever talent you have, people must benefit from you. So allow people to come closer to you. Teach as many people as you can. Train as many people as you can. Help as many people as you can. And you'll be a happier person. This is to you. God's pencil. Point number 2. You remember what the manufacturer told the pencil? He told the pencil that it was going to be sharpened. And before that, it will have to pass through some pains. And this morning, let me remind you, brothers and sisters, you also will be experiencing painful sharpening from time to time. By going through various problems. Life without problems is no life. But you will need these problems. You will need to pass through these pains so that you become a stronger person in life. If you do not have any experience, how can you show them? If you haven't gone through any pains, how can you advise people? So Job said, a man who is born of a woman is full of troubles. So don't allow people to tell you that Christianity is a trouble-free religion. This religion will allow sufferings to come. And the way and manner you are going to manage those problems will determine the kind of person you are. In fact, you yourself, you get to know yourself better when problems come. Some of us, we do not know who we are. But when problems do come, then you begin to figure some things out. You remember one thing that the manufacturer told the pencil? He reminded the pencil of the eraser that is at the tip of that pencil. And because of that, he told the pencil, you will be able to correct mistakes. And brothers and sisters, let me tell you this morning that you also have the capacity to correct every mistake that you make. I cannot 100% correct your mistakes for you. Neither can you correct mine for me. We need to have that positive mental attitude that tells us that you have the capability to solve most of the problems you encounter.
As I say, yes, I do point to you say, you want one this say, you to me against Sabia about Yablabum, so how
when problems do come,
and how Abano,
when we make mistakes,
say I am from Swa.
And we are able to correct those mistakes.
That's it to me, yes, and say,
they tend to help us to become better people.
Yet to me, yeah, and
they also help us so that we can grow through them.
Now, to me,
we can grow through mistakes. So whatever mistake you're having today, you must remember that you can make the corrections. Fourth important point for you to remember. The most important part of you will always be what is on the inside. People who do not have knowledge think that the most important part of them are their faces. So you have a lot of women who do a whole lot of makeups. They think that is the most important thing. Some people think that when you put on new clothes, that is the most important part of you. The most important part of you is inside of you. I know how Solomon put it. As a man thinketh, so is he. Master, you cannot be more than what you think. If you think aright, you will do things aright. If you think evil, you will be a byproduct of evil. So you are more than what people see outside of you. We must always remember that the most important part of us is inside of us. Where we think, our perceptions, our world view, our understanding, the things we decide to do. It doesn't have to do with your facial expression. That is why when problems come and people begin to cry, those who know will not bother by those tears. We are not talking about tears here. We are talking about that which is inside of you. Your heart. What do you think? How do you think? Why do you think that way? The most important part of you is that which is inside of you. It doesn't have to do with your clothing. It doesn't have to do with powder and the perfumes you wear. So the manufacturer told the pencil, you see, outside of you is just wood. That which really makes you pencil is that which is inside. And that is why when it is depleted, we have to sharpen you, so that we can get more of that which is inside. Brothers and sisters, what is inside of you? Why do you think evil all the time? Why do you plan evil all the time? It doesn't have to do with your facial expression. It doesn't have to do with what you say. It has to do with what is inside of you. Last but not the least, on every surface you walk, you must leave your mark. You remember the manufacturer told the pencil, no matter the condition, keep on writing. If a kindergarten people picks you up, go ahead and write. If an elementary student picks you up, go ahead and write. I mean, the concentration should be on the purpose of your manufacturer. If a second cycle institution student picks you up, go ahead and write. It doesn't matter if you are picked up by a student from a polytechnic or a university, keep on writing. And this morning we are telling you, on every surface you walk, you must leave your mark. There are too many problems in this world. And those problems are supposed to be solved. Now, who is going to solve the money problems in this world? It is you and I who will have to assume the responsibility. But did you hear Apostle Paul talking?
What the Osman for Paul Kaya?
In a great house.
I will fear Kasim.
There are only 2 people.
And the
some of them are for honor.
Some
of them are not. Some of them are so fragile, they are perishable. But some of them can linger on for some time. Now you are in this world. This is your arena. This is your field. There are so many problems in this world. How many of them have you been able to solve? Great people try to solve problems of this world. Those who do not know what they do just throw their hands into the air and they resort to what we call self-pity. You must leave your mark on this earth. If you travel from Domiabra to Takoradi and you intend to spend 10 years in Takoradi, what you're saying is that when you leave Takoradi, there should be a mark that you have left. You are writing a book right now. Now what kind of book are you writing? Where you work, where you school, in your family, everywhere you may be able to go. No matter what the situation, you must continue to serve God in everything. And this is so important. Are you listening, young people? Don't forget these principles. If you want to be a great person in life, then you have to be a vibrant young person. There is a man called Robert C. Savage. And he wrote a small book called Pocket Quips. And trying to talk about young people. This is what Mr. Savage had to say. A youth is a person who is going to carry on what you have started. He will assume control of your cities, states, and nations. He is going to take over your churches, schools, and corporations. You may adopt all the policies you please, but how they are carried out depends on the youth. So it might be well to pay him some attention. So clearly you can see that the importance of young people in society can never ever be overemphasized. But if you're a young person today, you ask yourself, what is your contribution to society? You need to contribute to the development of this world. That is the purpose of the one who brought us into this world. You don't come into the world and just eat and drink and sleep and then you die tomorrow. You must have a sense of purpose, definiteness of purpose. What is it that you want to do in life? If you do not have young people who think this way, our countries are going to suffer. Our churches are going to suffer. Our corporations and companies are going to suffer. Because you have people who are just clean sheet minded people. People who are not able to think analytically. A vibrant young person. Now, I was reading the new Webster's Dictionary of the English Language. And I was asking Mr. Webster, what is vibrant? When we say vibrant, what is it? And he says, vibrant as having, showing, or resulting from vibration. It carries with it the idea of being enthusiastic, energetic, and vigorous. So you are a young person today. Are you enthusiastic? Are you energetic? Are you vigorous? Are you pursuing after things vigorously? These are the kind of young people who can mold our world in the future. But people who cannot think analytically cannot help with the development of the world. And you see, a while ago we mentioned vibration. Vibration has to do with any physical process characterized by cyclic changes in a variable as wave motion. That is the reason why I didn't want to speak to you. I don't know how he's going to explain that. Well, so when we talk about a vibrant youth, we want to think about dynamism. Society is dynamic. And so must you. Society is not static. So you don't have to be static. And whatever you are doing, you are supposed to flow. You are supposed to be dynamic. You remember the pencil story? The manufacturers so graciously put an eraser at the tip of that pencil. Now do you know where your eraser is located at? It's located up here. Your brain, your mental faculties, the way you think, the way you want to train yourself. If you make a mistake, the brain has the capacity to correct that mistake. The problem with the world today is so many people make mistakes and don't want to utilize their upper kidneys to correct their mistakes. Now we have computers. Whatever I'm saying, I've typed it over here. I know something that is so wonderful about this. If I want to type in English, and I want to type, let us say, dynamic, and I make a mistake, this laptop will underline that word that has been misspelled with a red ink, indicating to me that that spelling is wrong. But this is just a machine, the result of somebody's thinking. And yet you have human beings who will misspell. And if you call upon them 300 times, they will never realize their mistake. Now let me tell you that the brain that the Lord has given to us is very, very complex. It is so important for you to remember that you are underutilizing your brain. In other words, you can do a whole lot of things than what you are doing today. Why do people choose to, remain in their outmoded paradigms? Oh, this is the way I will do it because that is how my father used to do it. And you see, my grandmother used to do it that way. So keys of the tradition, continues. It is only healthy traditions that are supposed to continue. God wants you to be an agent of change. Positive change, of course. You don't have to get stuck in your outmoded paradigms. But you better assume the position of being a paradigm pioneer. What is this paradigm business we're talking about? Paradigm has to do with the way you do things. Paradigm has to do with shapes. It has to do with patterns. It has to do with examples. So when we say you should be a paradigm pioneer, we are saying that the way things are done need to be changed positively. You can improve upon the way things are done today. But you cannot do that if you are not thinking analytically. So you should avail yourself for this kind of knowledge. Young people, this is the 21st century. Sometimes referred to as the computer age. The time of doing things manually is past and gone. The challenges of 21st century are so huge. And don't forget, I've told you, society is dynamic. And therefore, if you choose to be static, you'll be overtaken. What kind of young people do we have in the church? Now, this world needs young people who are willing to move back and forth rapidly. And this world needs young people who will be able to search for new answers to old problems. You see, when you think about what Apostle Paul told Timothy, Paul was simply telling Timothy that in the world we have people who are liability to society and we have people who are assets to society. Now, are you an asset or a liability this morning? Are you an asset to your family or not? Are you an asset to the church today? Are you an asset to the world at large? Or you've just become a liability, a nuisance in the world? The Lord Jesus Christ said, you are the salt of the earth. You are the salt of the earth. And you are the light of the world. Salt of the earth and light of the world. You need to put your thinking caps on. Think and think and think and think and come up with something. Solve some of the problems of society. You know, in the 1940s, there was a big war in Hiroshima, Japan. I think 1946 to be precise.
1946.
So many people died in Japan. And after that war, many Japanese people became so impoverished that they could not even feed themselves 3 times in a day. And so during the time, people began to travel to other countries seeking for greener pastures. So just as we are witnessing today in Africa, everybody wants to go to America. Everybody wants to go to the United Kingdom. We want to go abroad. That is what was happening to Japan. There was this young man who got to know that if he stays in Japan, he could not make it. And so he decided to travel outside of Japan. Which country do I go to? And he decided to go to Switzerland. This was about 1967. And when he went to Switzerland, because he didn't have enough education, employment became a big problem for him. However, at the end of the day, he was employed as a cleaner at a wristwatch manufacturing company. So his work was to clean the places. And at that place there was an engineer. And those of you who are a little bit older, the best wristwatches in the world come from Switzerland. And those wristwatches were the ones that you have to wind them up every other morning. And then at a certain point in time, the engineer at that place said, no, we can do something new. Why do we have to wind up our wristwatches every other morning? We can come up with watches. I mean watches that are battery powered.
Bibia, ebetime de battle ashem.
So that there will be no need for us to wind our wristwatches up every other morning.
Na huni hiya sa na pebia se chinchim.
This man will bring this one up at a meeting.
Na the way eba nhemu ase.
And then the people will begin to complain.
Na nipa la hase kasa.
Since the time of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Kwame Nkrumah bre na.
Since the time of Adam.
Adam bre so na.
The best wristwatches.
Watch papa ni say.
They are supposed to be winded up.
Na say ye chim na adwene.
Every other morning.
Anapa bia be chim na adwene.
Don't bring this kind of innovation.
Man fa sa de
we
we
don't want that. They didn't want to get out of their outmoded paradigms.
Sa bia ye dada na no wotim won pese wasesa no.
And they got this engineer so frustrated.
Na sa engineer wa ha no papa.
So for about 2 years they did not give him the chance.
Na be sam fimi enu no ama no ho kwan.
And so on one day,
na that could be
this Japanese young boy entered into the office of this engineer.
Na sa Japan ni a wo sesi ho no eko engineer no
apparently to clean his table.
Na ozo ko eso ko pa na prono so.
And out of frustration,
na sa ho ni mu no
the engineer called the Japanese boy.
Na papa no efra no engineer.
I said, I want to tell you something. I mean, this is what I've been talking about all this while.
Na we ni ade amaka ho nsama na
be. People will not agree.
Na so me ko fa nyintum.
I am saying that we can have wristwatches that are battery powered.
Na me kase ye betima ye watch e de battery be shemu anu so be adwuma.
Why do we have to wind them up every other morning?
I don't say they would die see ye chinchim no.
Whereas that watch can last for months or years.
Sa watch ya me de be betimi atra ho mfi bebre.
So I want to teach you how this thing can be done.
Na mpesa me chiro say dia sa de we besi aye no.
Are you ready to learn that?
Why can do say we besi.
And I said at 9 o'clock,
I'll
be taking you through the lesson for 30 minutes. My brothers and sisters, they did that for months. And when this Japanese boy goes home, he tries his hands on the new thing that he's been taught by this engineer. Sooner than later, he came to understand everything perfectly. And he was able to come up with the first quartz watch. And as soon as he got it okay, and he knew that, well, this thing is working for me, he decided to go back to Japan. And he said, I'm going to start something like this in Japan. Now this was 1969. This is not an announcing story. I'm telling you how quartz watches came into being. It was born out of people who wanted to be paradigm pioneers. Not people who are always satisfied with the ordinary. This is the way we do it all the time. Let us do it the same way. My brothers and sisters, this guy went back to Japan. Gathered some people with him. And they began to do it on a very small scale. Now before long, people became so much interested. This was in 1969. Battery powered wristwatches. Battery powered wall clocks. And the result of this man's lessons, the result of this man's willingness to learn. I asked you a question this morning. How many of us this morning are not using battery powered wristwatches? I can tell you 95% of the people in this room, all the wristwatches that you are wearing are battery powered. We don't have the time to wind it up every other morning. You see what you can do with your mind? You see what you can do when you allow yourself to be taught? This is the kind of young people we need in this world. Let me give you this last point. If you want to be a successful person in this life, there are principles of life that God has set in His Bible. My brothers and sisters, don't forget the God factor. My brothers and sisters, they did that for months. And when this Japanese boy goes home, he tries his hands on the new thing that he's been taught by this engineer. Sooner than later, he came to understand everything perfectly. And he was able to come up with the first quartz watch. And as soon as he got it okay, and he knew that, well, this thing is working for me, he decided to go back to Japan. And he said, I'm going to start something like this in Japan. Now this was 1969. This is not an announcing story. I'm telling you how quartz watches came into being. It was born out of people who wanted to be paradigm pioneers. Not people who are always satisfied with the ordinary. This is the way we do it all the time. Let us do it the same way. My brothers and sisters, this guy went back to Japan. Gathered some people with him. And they began to do it on a very small scale. Now before long, people became so much interested. This was in 1969. Battery-powered wristwatches. Battery-powered wall clocks. And the result of this man's lessons, the result of this man's willingness to learn. I asked you a question this morning. How many of us this morning are not using battery-powered wristwatches? I can tell you 95% of the people in this room, all the wristwatches that you are wearing are battery-powered. We don't have the time to wind it up every other moment. You see what you can do with your mind? You see what you can do when you allow yourself to be taught? This is the kind of young people we need in this world. Let me give you this last point. If you want to be a successful person in this life, there are principles of life that God has set in His Bible. Don't forget the God factor. Now we wanting you to help with the development of this world. But the truth of the matter is this: you cannot give something you do not have. Therefore, you cannot contribute to the development of this world when you yourself are handicapped. You don't have it. How can you give it? You yourself, you are not developed. How can you help with development? So how do you develop yourself? Education. Read and read and read and read. This is the way to success in the 21st century. If you are not having enough education, you will be trailing too many people in this world. Don't forget this point. For me to be a giver, I must first have it. So you can improve something. You can improve upon whatever circumstance you are in today. You can improve yourself, my brother. I will continue to remain a preacher. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And you can do all things through the same Christ who strengthens you. God wants us to be prosperous in life. I like this passage so much. I just like it. Let me find it. It's Genesis 26. I think verse number 13. He was talking about Isaac. Genesis 26. Verse number 12. Then Isaac sowed in that land. And he reaped in the same year 100-fold. And the Lord blessed him. Are you catching up with the principle over here? Isaac is being blessed by God. But first he sowed. And after he sowed in the same year, he reaped. The principle is man reaps what he sows. So it depends on how much you have sold.
Na ejina dia wadua so.
You keep on wondering because you are not sowing.
Na obakọ so adwunyo efise unua.
You think God is a small boy.
Na Yankopon ya akola keto bi.
Some of us preachers think that when God says we should give, God is asking the church members to give to the preacher.
Na asabaka for bi adwunyo se Yankopon
ti yama. Too many preachers who do not give.
Na asabaka for bebre a woma.
Too many preachers who don't give.
Wa asabaka for woma.
They will preach about giving.
Obakasa for ma.
They will teach about giving.
Obakekere.
Giving.
Ma.
But they will be expecting receiving from the members. Let the preacher begin to give. Let him begin to sow. And in that same year he will begin to reap. Isaac sowed. And in the same year, it wasn't the following year. It was in the same year. He was able to reap 100-fold. And my brothers and sisters, how clearer do you want me to become? To tell you that principle still works. It still works. Give and it will be given unto you. Isaac gave. And God blessed him. You know what verse 13 says? I like that one so much. The man began to prosper and continued prospering until he became very prosperous. You didn't hear that. Let me repeat it. It is in your Bible. The man began to prosper. And you see how I'm pronouncing the the capital P. The man began to prosper and continued prospering until he became very prosperous. For he had possessions of flocks and possessions of herds and a great number of servants. So the Philistines envied him. It will happen. They will envy you. And they will begin when they see you prospering. Now you continue to be prosperous until you become too prosperous. And they begin to wonder why. They don't know that you sowed. You sowed a seed, and therefore you reaped. And God helped you with the blessing. And they will see you prospering all the time until they will have nothing more to do. But they will envy you. They will speak evil against you. They will think about so many things. You have only one prayer. God, forgive them, for they don't know what they are saying. My brothers and sisters, the young people can do a lot in this world. You can give back to society. Now, if you want to be a successful person, let me tell you, you cannot help people if you do not have them. Your foundation is so important. And you have the word of God to guide you. Maybe you've forgotten. Give, and it will be given unto you. It worked for Abraham. It worked for Job. It worked for David. It will work for you today. Your problem is with not giving. You are not giving. There's a man called Napoleon Hill. He said, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, the mind of man can achieve. He continued. Nature yields a most profound secrets to the person who is determined to uncover them. Are you determined to know? Nature will help you. And you know another statement he made? Successful people move on their own initiative. On their own initiative. You don't have to copy anybody. Something new. People will talk against you. People will be ridiculing you. People will laugh at you. But the end will justify the beginning. They themselves will get to know what you are trying to do. You don't have to copy anybody. Try something new. Attempt something so great for your God, it is doomed to failure unless God be in it. There is an abundance of everything for the person who knows what he wants. What is it that you want in life? What is it? Do you know it? Too many people don't know what they want in life. And because you don't know what you want in life, you are not getting it. Because that it over there doesn't have an antecedent. What is that antecedent?
What is this?
Because you don't know what you want to do. You don't know anything. So if you don't know where you are going, everywhere becomes your final destination. What are you doing over here? What are you doing here? I came here. You came here to do what? Me, I just came here. Do you know what you want in life? If you know what you want in life, the assurance is that there are too many things in this world that can support you with what you want to do. You want to contribute to the development of this world. I remember some 5 years ago, Kofi Annan came to KNUST. And he talked to the students at KNUST. I have told you a whole lot of things. Go ahead and make your difference and change this world. The world will be in your own hands. Your life is in your own hands. Stop kidding. Stop this superstition. My mother and my father and my friends, wake up this morning from your slumber. Contribute to the development of the world. Amen.